Hey dolls, so today I'm going to be doing my October favorites. If you want to see what I've been loving for the whole month of October, then just keep on watching. The first thing I've been using the whole month of October, now that the weather is getting a little bit colder, well, it's not really that cold, but the air is tending to get very dry here in New York. So I've been moisturizing my face with my Josie Marin Pure Oregon Milk Hydrating Serum, and I just love this stuff. It's not a clear serum, it's milky white, and it's just a great hydrating treatment for your face, and I love using it at night. It just seeps into my skin and my skin thirsts for it. Next thing I've been loving is a foundation that I hated when I first got it, but now I love it. It is the Stay Matte Rimmel foundation, and I don't really always get the whole, I don't always like the matte look on the face, but this foundation is amazing. I'm more of a dry skin, and I think matte foundation tend to make my skin look even drier, but that's what happened with this one. But I think I put too much on my face, and I used like a brush instead of my beauty blender, which adds moisture to your foundation and skin because you're dampening your beauty blender and you're applying it with your foundation, so it adds a little extra moisture. So I definitely recommend using the beauty blender with this foundation, and I just love it. It just gives a nice flawless finish. If you see, not today, I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready foundation. You guys all know I love that foundation, but anything else prior to this, any videos that I filmed like before this, I've been using this, and I just love it. Loving is the HD concealer. I don't know where have I been without this concealer. I hope I said concealer before that. The color I got is in Fair, and I got two of these when I went to Ulta when I did my Ulta haul, and ever since then I've been using this concealer, and I just love it. It highlights underneath my eyes perfectly. It gives me that brightening effect, and it looks great in pictures, and it also looks great when I'm filming. I just like the way it looks. The next thing, of course, I have to mention is my Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop highlight. Who has not mentioned who has not mentioned this in their favorites? I think everyone on YouTube has. I've had in all my previous foundations, in all my previous favorites videos. I just love it. I can't say much more about it. I have it on my face today. Cheekbone, I have a little bit on my nose. I tend to tone the highlighting down when fall and winter comes. I don't want to look like a shiny disco ball or snowflake. Funny that make a shiny disco ball where my snowflake Siri just picked up. I don't know how I said that. I didn't say hi, Siri. Now fall time have arrived. Well, it's late blooming here. It's like 70 something degrees here in New York, which is semi-normal here. I mean, it starts getting colder like at the end of November, like toward December. I feel like we have Indian summer until like December. That means longer cold months. But anyway, I happen to break open my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette because when fall comes around, I break open this bad boy because it has like darker colors, more warm tone, and it has some cool tone. But I tend to, when the fall time comes, I like going for darker colors, and I use this palette. And actually, my eye color that I use today, my shadow colors, are from this palette. For my eyes is the 3D Moonstruck Fiber Lashes from Unique. I did a video for my girl Heather here she's my subscriber on my channel, so hey Heather. I did a review for her, and if you haven't checked that video out, I will link that down below so you can check it out and follow her, all her information to purchase these mascaras, and they're wonderful. I've been an owner of the Unique mascara for a while. I purchased it like a while back when they first came out, like the old formula, but the new formula is amazing, and I don't ever wear false lashes ever anymore, ever since this came out, and I just love it. This little thing in the Ipsy bag, and it was from Pixie, and it's Shades of Brow. So it's a brow powder for your brows, and you know me, and when I first started filling in my brows, I used a shadow from Maybelline. I think the color was in Nutmeg, and I happened to lose it. I happen to have lost it. I can't speak proper English today. I happen to have lost it, and don't know where it is. So I bought the Anastasia Brow Wiz, the queen, the god of eyebrows, but there's nothing more natural than using powder. And I do love this brow trio here. You got your dark shade, your light shade for when you blend to the front. You want more of a lighter contrast to the front. And then you got your highlight shade just to clean up and highlight your brow bone, which I love. And so if I don't want to use up that Anastasia Brow Wiz, I use this. And when I go to work, like, this is what I use. I don't use my good stuff when I go to work, so I just use my Pixie brow trio. And I think you get this at Target, and I love it. And the color I have is, don't know. I don't know. I think it's universal. I think you can use the light for if you're blonde, and then dark if you're, but I mixed the two because I like more of a lighter front, and then I just blend it into the dark, and it works for me. But I guess this is a universal trio, is if you're blonde, use the bottom, and then if you're dark, you use the top. The next thing I've been loving is this lip exfoliator. Now that the weather is changing and you know your lips tend to get a little drier, which has happened not only in winter and fall but also in the summer. You know, you want to exfoliate your lips a little, but more so toward the fall and winter season you want to exfoliate because it tends to get cracked lips, dry lips, and you want to use your favorite red lipstick, right? You don't have any cracking lips. It's just not cute. So this one I got from Target, and it's the e.l.f. exfoliator. This stuff is amazing. Like, look at it. I use so much of it. It's like dented to the side, like my life. But it just smells so good. It smells like cookies and sugar and caramel, and it just smells really, really good, and it tastes really, really sweet. So, and Suri's back on again. Not now, Suri. Hear what Suri's voice sounds like? I changed it. Hey, Suri. Oh, wait, you can't hear it. My volume's off.
If you say so.
Hey, Suri. What's my name, Suri?
You're asking me, MetalBarbie.
MetalBarbie. Oh god, I love it. MetalBarbie. It's MetalBarbie. So Suri knows me as MetalBarbie. Suri. Hey, Suri. What's my name?
You're MetalBarbie. That's what you told me, anyway.
Yes, I have an English guy as Suri. Super sexy, right? Get back to the favorites. The next thing I've been loving are these two NYX Lip Matte Cream. First color is in Istanbul. I love, love, love this color. It's like a perfect, like, mauve-y pink right there. It's so Kylie Jenner. And then I like London. The reason why I picked up London has a tie-in to Kylie Jenner. But I follow Pia Mia, and her makeup artist actually said she used London on the look that I loved on Instagram, and that's the color right there. And it's a more of a browny, like burnt, there's some orange tone to it. It's like a warm brown, but mixing those two together, like more pink and a little bit of the London, like more Istanbul and more London will create that perfect Kylie Jenner lip. So I think you should buy these two and give it a try and see what you think. Now that October is ending, it's already ended, it's November, Dana, but I had Comic-Con, and Halloween, so I did a lot of Halloween tutorials for you guys. So I want to give a little shout out to this liquid latex, and I've used other brands of liquid latex, but this is far my favorite liquid latex I have used, and it's the Ben Nye liquid latex. This stuff is strong, I can tell you. It made my eyes water like crazy, but it gives you that natural, like, perfect flesh tone skin. Like, it just looks great. It looks like it was part of your skin if you're going for the ripping out, like, face expo, like skin exposed, like skin is ripped off. Like, it just gives you that perfect look, and I just love it. It's easy to work with. It's lightweight. I really didn't break out as much as 2 years ago when I used, like, the Spirit brand, and that one really made my skin really itchy, but this stuff is really good. And I wore this brand latex to Comic-Con, and I had it on for about, I would say, like, maybe I would say 9 hours, 10 hours. We were at Comic-Con. Well, not at Comic-Con, but I did my makeup like early in the morning. So from like 6:37 until, I would say, 12 hours, because if I did my makeup at 6:30 in the morning and I just took it off at like 6:30 at night, because I just had enough, because we were just eating dinner and like the stuff was coming off, and it was just, I was getting tired from, you know, walking around. You know, when you get tired, you don't want things on your face to make you miserable and ruin the time you have left for Comic-Con. So I just ripped it off my face, and it was pretty interesting. It looked like skin. But anyway, I did love it. It didn't really break me out or irritate my skin. So the Ben Nye liquid latex is a great latex to use if you're into special effects. The next thing I've been loving, I love these things, and I'm so happy that I bought it. And there's also another special effects thing, but it's the Ben Nye Fresh Scab and Thick Blood. They're technically, I say they're identical. Thick Blood and Fresh Scab are technically, I think, the same. So I don't know why I bought two, but I thought one was going to be a little bit different. But you can tell the difference. I don't know. I think this one, the Fresh Scab, is a little bit more shiny, but I technically think that's both the same. These are the caps. This is Thick Blood, and this is Fresh Scab. I mean, you know, I don't know. I think they look the same. You know? Okay, the next thing I've been loving is a body scrub, and it's the Rub 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 body scrub, shower scrub. The Rub 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 shower scrub from Lush, and I did a big Lush haul when I did the big Ulta haul. If you haven't checked that out, I'll leave the link below. This smell, and I look at that. I used the heck out of it. It is very liquidy, and it smells so good. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this. I usually use this when there we go again. Why is my thing not focused? You focusing? Thank you. Alright, so I smell so good. I'm going to definitely repurchase it. Stuff smells amazing. I use this when I feel like my skin is, you know, tending to get a little bit dry feeling, and I want to exfoliate to get the dead skin off. And also before I self-tan. I've been self-tanning on an occasion recently, and I want to feel a little bit darker and not like Casper the Ghost. Even in the winter, I want to have a little color, you know, not like I'm like orange, but have a little color. This is amazing, and I do recommend this. It's the next thing I have to talk to you guys about. I have to. And it's the Kenra Nourishing Mask. This stuff is amazing. I preach this mask to everyone. Clients, my friends from school, everyone that says to me that they have dry, damaged hair, or their hair just feels very dry, and they have processed their hair with... See, why is it not focusing? Okay. They have processed their hair with bleach, and like me, my ends start to feel dry when my color is being washed out. Then the hair is being exposed to when it was, to when it was lightened, and the ends start to get, because you want to use styling products, heat to it, so your hair tends to get dry. This stuff brings it back to silky heaven. Oh my god, I can't say much about it. I tell everyone to buy this mask. It smells really good, and I've used the heck out of this thing, but there's still a lot of product. And this is the best mask ever. It's like $20. it's worth it for a hair mask because I've been recently washing my hair like constantly because I'm trying to get some of this red out. So I've been using this a lot and I still have not made a dent in this nourishing mask. All you need is a little bit, put it through your whole head, and your hair feels silky smooth and your hair smells delicious. So the Kenra Nourishing Hair Mask you need in your life. So go out and get it and try it and you will thank me. Your hair and yourself is going to thank me after you try this mask. Cannot preach it enough. Anyone that tells me, oh my god, my hair is so dry, Kenra hair mask. All I'm saying. I bought recently is this shaving cream. I bought it on Amazon and I don't know why I still have this. It's just, I'm afraid to like push it down because the product's going to come out. But it's called Coochie. And it's the rash-free shaving cream for sexy skin. And this flavor or this scent is in frosted cake. This stuff is amazing. It's not only good for your downstairs area, and trust me, this, if you shave, this feels amazing. Amazing. It's just silky smooth. There's no irritation. I also use this shaving my legs, my underarms, you know, I shave, wherever I shave, I use this, and it's just so, the razor glides like very smoothly, and there's no rash or irritation, especially in the bikini line area where I used to get like some bumps and irritation. I don't have it no more. So Coochie cream or Coochie, wherever, is amazing. I got this on Amazon. I think this was like 16 bucks, but look how much you get. A lot. Okay, the next thing I've been loving is this Monster drink, and I've been drinking this for like years, and I just happened to just drink it again. Don't know why, but it's 0 calories and 0 sugar, and it is the Ultra Red. Now, if you liked Mountain Dew Code Red, if you remember that, this tastes exactly like it. But there's no guilt, there's no sugar, there's no calories. So it's better for you. See, why is it not focusing? I feel like this whole thing is not focusing. This is guilt-free in a can. You have to drink it like ice cold. Like right now it's like ice cold, but I don't have a straw and I don't want to ruin my makeup, you know what I'm saying? And I'm, you know, I'm a lady. I could just crack it open and drink it, but I'm just gonna save this for later. But it's just really tasty and I love it. And if you haven't tried any of the monsters, and like me, I don't like energy drinks that have that like that taste like Red Bull. I hate Red Bull. It tastes like grape piss. Like they used to tell me that Red Bull is like bull piss, but it just tastes like grape piss, and I do not like Red Bull. But this is tasty. It does give me the energy, but it tastes so good. Like my mouth is watering because I want this so bad. It's like a Shirley Temple, like that taste of a Shirley Temple, but mostly like Code Red, Mountain Dew Code Red. This definitely tastes exactly like Code Red. The TV shows and movies that I loved watching in October. The first one is called Babadook, and it's a horror movie that I just recently saw. I watched it on Halloween, and it's really not like a great Halloween movie. Like, oh my god, it's like the best. Like The Exorcist takes the cake on all types of Halloween movies, and then comes second, like Halloween. But Babadook was pretty creepy and a little bit scary, but it was just like at the end it was like pretty stupid, like, oh okay, like whatever. But just the sounds that this thing made, it was just funny. Like we were laughing, but it was pretty creepy because if you put yourself in that situation, like it's freaking creepy. I'm like, that's what most horror movies are. If you put yourself in that situation, then it makes it scary for you. But it's on Netflix. It's called Babadook, and it was pretty funny but scary at the same time. It was just based on this children's book that technically is possessed, and the mother is going through hardship. So this energy was feeding off her energy of being lonely and upset and depressed because she lost her husband in an accident while driving to the hospital to give birth to her son, which he's there, and he saw it and he knew how to tame it. It was just very creepy, very weird, but it was scary. So Babadook was pretty cool. Next is Royal Affair. You guys all know I am obsessed and in love with Mads Mikkelsen, and this movie, Royal Affair, see, I'm not focused again. Woo, hello, focus, hi, I'm still here. My camera is pretty drunk today, it's like not focusing. It's called Royal Affair, and the whole movie is subtitled in English, and it's in Danish because he is a Danish actor. He's from Denmark, if you have not known about him, and he's just super sexy. I think Mads Mikkelsen is so freaking hot. I can't get enough of him. And you would think I'd finished the whole series of Hannibal, and I haven't yet because I'm just like, I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I think I'm going to start watching Hannibal again because I just can't get enough of Mads Mikkelsen. He's pretty hot, and he's in so many other movies that I have yet to watch. But the other movie I also watched of him is called The Hunt, and that was a good movie. Royal Affair and The Hunt was so freaking good. The Hunt is also a Danish movie, but it's subtitled in English, so that's what I'm saying. Like, when it's subtitled, I'm like, oh, I can't see his gorgeous face, but I get it. It was a good movie. So definitely, it's all on Netflix. Babadook, Royal Affair, and The Hunt is pretty good. So I recommend those 3 movies to watch on your own, and maybe you'll start liking Mads Mikkelsen because he's so freaking sexy. Music I've been loving in October is so different than, you know me, I love my metal and my rock and whatnot, but I've been listening to a lot of Pandora, and I've been loving the song from Meek Mill and Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj, All Eyes on Me. Now, my boyfriend doesn't like that song because they took some of the lyrics from Biggie or whatever. I'm like, maybe they're just inspired, you know? And he's just like, no, Biggie is like #1 or whatever. So he doesn't really like that song, but I like it. I mean, it's pretty cool. Selena Gomez, Good For You. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's my sexy song. Like, good for ya. And I'm getting all into it, and I'm like, yeah, that's not me. But yeah, I do love that song. And the 2 favorite things that I've been loving all of October is definitely Comic-Con I had in October and Halloween. Now, October has come to an end. Now I have to wait till next year for Comic-Con and next year for Halloween. So keep a lookout next year on Halloween for more Halloween makeup tutorials. I have a lot in store for next year. I've been like Pinteresting all these ideas. Then I'm so mad that I didn't have the time to do a lot of them this year because a lot of things have been going on. I've been busy, Comic-Con and everything else, so I didn't have time to do those makeup tutorials. So that is it. That's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and like always, give this video a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you've been loving for the whole month of October, and I will go out and give them a try, and maybe they'll end up in next month's favorites. And if you're not following me on any of my social medias, follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Snapchat. My links are always down below, so go check them out. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to become one of my members in my giant army. I love you guys all, and remember, be strong, be different, and be creative. Bye, doll.